Southern king is falling on the glen. 1,000 heavy horses and a sea of iron men. Lord Surrey and proud Cressingham have come to take the land. But high upon the Abbey Craig the sons of Scotland stand. We are not knights in shining mail, we have no golden lords. We are the wind to win the bites, we are the Highland swords. With Wallace and brave Moray we are looking at the snare. The river is a serpent and the wolf is in the lair. Look down upon the narrow bridge, the wooden timbers groan. The heavy armor marches in to claim the northern throne. Let half the army cross the Forth, let Arabinus lead on. Grip tight the ash, draw in your breath before the day is gone. Iron, timber, mud and blood, we drown the heavy horse within the river flood. Wallace, Moray, spear and shield, today the Southern crown is broken on the field. Freedom, freedom, hear the sterling cry. Freedom, freedom, we hold the bridge or die. The vanguard makes the crossing, they are heavy in the mire. Now sound the horn of battle, set the Highland blood on fire. A wall of wooden spears descends like lightning from the ridge. We cut them from their army and we trap them on the bridge. The cavalry is sinking and the muddy water churns. The pride of Longshanks falls today, the tide of history turns. Fierce Cressingham has fallen and his colours hit the dirt. For every stolen acre and for every Highland hurt, the loop of River Forth becomes a graveyard of the knights. The crofter and the clansmen win the greatest of the fights. Keep pushing with the Skiltron wall, give neither ground nor grace. Today we wipe the tyrant's grip from off the nation's face. Iron, timber, mud and blood, we drown the heavy horse within the river flood. Wallace, Moray, spear and shield, today the Southern crown is broken on the field. Freedom, freedom, hear the sterling cry. Freedom, freedom, we hold the bridge or die. For the stolen earth we hold the ground. For the fallen kin let the horn resound. Though Moray takes a mortal wound, his courage will survive. As long as there's a beating heart, the spirit is alive. Rise up, rise up, let the invaders hear the sound. Rise up, on this holy Highland Iron, timber, mud and blood, we drown the heavy horse within the river flood. Wallace, Moray, spear and shield, today the Southern crown is broken on the field. Freedom, freedom, hear the sterling cry. Freedom, freedom, we hold the bridge or die. Freedom, freedom, the roaring of the north. Freedom, freedom, the hammer of the Forth. The bridge is broken. The bridge is broken. Hold the line, break the horse. 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 Draw the axe. The Southern king is marching with 100,000 men to break the siege of Stirling and to shackle up the glen. A sea of golden armor and a forest made of steel, they come to make the Highland blood and Scottish rebels kneel. But waiting in the forest, the spider weaves a snare. The true-born king of Alba has prepared the devil's lair. We dug the hidden trenches in the shadow of the trees. Today we bring the heavy English cavalry to their knees. Sir Henry spots the monarch, he charges down the line. He lowers down the heavy lance, his armor starts to shine. The Bruce upon a pony, he will not step aside. One swing of the battle axe to end the southern pride. One king, one crown, bring the heavy riders down. Shield wall, spear wall, watch the golden armor fall. Bruce, Bruce, the lion takes the field. Bruce, Bruce, the empire has to yield. Has been given, now the second day begins. We march out from the woodland where the true rebellion wins. The Chilterns are advancing, a forest made of ash. We push upon the nobles with the thunderous clash. The horses cannot turn, they are sinking in the clay. The bogs of Bannockburn will wash the royal might away. The small folk on the hill raise their banners in the sky, and Longshank's golden son can only turn his horse and fly. The marsh is running red beneath the heavy iron tread. The river is a graveyard for the dying and the dead. For every stolen castle, for the oaths they tore apart, we plunge the Scottish spear into the royal English heart. One king, one crown, bring the heavy riders down. Shield wall, spear wall, watch the golden armor fall. Bruce, Bruce, the lion takes the field. Bruce, Bruce, the empire has to yield. From the darkness of the winter cave, from the ashes of the lost, we fought for our survival, and we tallied up the cost. They called us broken outlaws, they hunted us like game, but the fire of the Highland heart is not for them to tame. Push them to the river, give them nowhere left to run. We forge an independent realm beneath the northern sun. One king, one crown, bring the heavy riders down. Shield wall, spear wall, watch the golden armor fall. Bruce, Bruce, the lion takes the field. Bruce, Bruce, the empire has to yield. The king of Scots returns. Bruce, Bruce, the fire of Bannockburn. The axe has fallen, the realm is ours. Plant the ash, string the yew. Away from Harfleur with a sickness in the bone, a starving band of Englishmen who stand to fight alone. The Calais road is blocked by a heavy armored wall. The constable of France has come to watch the island fall. A massive host of noblemen are waiting for the dawn, while the ragged sons of England stand outnumbered and withdrawn. But Harry walks among us and he looks us in the eye. We will not beg for mercy and we have not come to die. The autumn sky is turning grey, the fields are heavy clay. The king draws out his broadsword on the dawn of Crispin's day. Drive down the sharpened wooden stakes to break the charging horse. Grip tight the heavy English ash and brace the royal force. Draw the yew, loose the string for the country and the noble king. Pierce the iron, break the mail, let the heavy silver cavalry fail. One band, one blood, we conquer in the Agincourt mud. One band, one stand, the brotherhood of the English land. The golden banners flutter and the trumpet gives the sound. The heavy Frenchmen charge across the narrow muddy ground. They hit the wooden timber and they stumble in the mire. Now lift the English longbow and unleash the raining fire. The bodkin arrows whistle like a tempest from the sky. A blinding hail of vengeance as the royal lilies die. The cavalry is choking in the bottleneck of clay. Now drop the bows and draw the mauls and join the bloody fray. They trample on each other, they are drowning in the crush. The poorest English yeoman charges into the rush. Keep swinging down the heavy axe, give neither ground nor grace. Today the mighty longbow earns its legendary place. Draw the yew, loose the string for the country and the noble king. Pierce the iron, break the mail, let the heavy silver cavalry fail. One band, one blood, we conquer in the Agincourt mud. One band, one stand, the brotherhood of the English land. He who sheds his blood with me shall be my brother till the end. From the shires and the forests we saw the noblemen descend. They mocked our ragged clothing, they thought the war was won. But we built a wall of courage underneath the autumn sun. Remember St. Crispin, remember the right. We hold the line together, stepping into the fight. Draw the yew, loose the string for the country and the noble king. Pierce the iron, break the mail, let the heavy silver cavalry fail. One band, one blood, we conquer in the Agincourt mud. One band, one stand, the brotherhood of the English land. Stand, 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 the yeoman takes the field. Stand, 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 the enemy must yield. The day is ours. Keep to the shadow, keep to the green. Keep to the shadow, keep to the green. Keep to the shadow, keep to the green. Loose the shafts. The sheriff sits in Nottingham and feasts on stolen bread, where the working men of England have a bounty on their head. The crown has claimed the forest and the king has claimed the deer, and they rule the starving shires with the heavy chain of fear. But deep inside the woodland where the heavy branches bend, the outlaw and the yeoman have a message they will send. We wear the cloth of Lincoln green, we vanish in the night. The ghosts of the canopy are stepping in the light. The tax wagons roll on the great North Road. The fat local abbot is guarding the load. The leaves softly rustle, the trap has been set. Draw back on the feather and collect on the debt. Hey! Take the gold, feed the shire, set the Nottingham laws on fire. Greenwood, cloth-yard shaft, break the shield with the quarterstaff. Woof, woof, the shadow of the pine. Woof, we cross the royal line. Woof. Fierce Guy of Gisborne has drawn out the steel, but the outlaws of Sherwood will make him kneel. With brave little John standing tall in the fray, we shatter the guardsmen and take back the day. We hunt the king's venison, feast on the meat, while the hounds of the tyrant are lost in defeat. For every poor family left in the cold, we empty the carriages heavy with gold. The to search the dark, but we are just a ghost. We sit beneath the major oak and raise a rebel toast. For every coin of cruel tax, for every broken law, the men of the forest will strike with the claw. Take the gold, feed the Shire, set the Nottingham laws on fire. Greenwood, Clovyard shaft, break the shield with the quarterstaff. The shadow of the pine, we cross the royal line. With shame, declared us as outlaws and stripped us of name. But we know the truth of the soil and the stone. The wealth of the working man is his alone. Rise from the roots, rise from the dirt, answer the call for the yeoman's head. Take the gold, feed the Shire, set the Nottingham laws on fire. Greenwood, Clovyard shaft, break the shield with the quarterstaff. The shadow of the pine, we cross the royal line. We vanish in the green, the kings of the unseen. In Nottingham and feasts on stolen bread, while the working men of England have a bounty on their head. The crown has claimed the forest and the king has claimed the deer, and they rule the starving shires with the heavy chain of fear. But deep inside the woodland where the heavy branches bend, the outlaw and the yeoman have a message they will send. We wear the cloth of Lincoln green, we vanish in the night. The ghosts of the canopy are stepping in the light. The tax wagons roll on the great North Road. The fat local abbot is guarding the load. The leaves softly rustle, the trap has been set. Draw back on the feather and collect on the debt. Take the gold, feed the Shire, set the Nottingham laws on fire. Greenwood, Clovyard shaft, break the shield with the quarterstaff. Woof, woof, the shadow of the pine. Woof, woof, we cross the royal line. Fierce Guy of Gisborne has drawn out the steel, but the outlaws of Sherwood will make him kneel. With brave little John standing tall in the fray, we shatter the guardsmen and take back the day. We hunt the king's venison, feast on the meat, while the hounds of the tyrant are lost in defeat. For every poor family left in the cold, we empty the carriages heavy with gold. The bounty hunters search the dark, but we are just a ghost. We sit beneath the major oak and raise a rebel toast. For every coin of cruel tax, for every broken law, the men of the forest will strike with the claw. Take the gold, feed the Shire, set the Nottingham laws on fire. Greenwood, Clovyard shaft, break the shield with the quarterstaff. Woof, woof, the shadow of the pine. Woof, woof, we cross the royal line. They call us the villains, they brand us with shame, declared us as outlaws and stripped us of name. But we know the truth of the soil and the stone. The wealth of the working man is his alone. Rise from the roots, rise from the dirt, answer the call, answer the call for the yeoman's hurt. Take the gold, feed the shire, set the Nottingham laws on fire. Green wood, club your shaft, break the shield with the quarterstaff. Wolf, wolf, the shadow of the pine. Wolf, wolf, we cross the royal line. Hood, 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 we vanish in the green. Hood, 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 the kings of the unseen. Leave the nobles to walk. Break the white,
Break the night,
raise the white,
break the night,
raise the white.
break the night. Unfurl the banner. The crown of France is in the dust. The river Loire runs red. The English hold the fortress walls. The royal hope is dead. But from the fields of Domremy, where silent shadows fall, a peasant girl has heard the saints, and she will answer all. She cuts her hair and binds her chest. She wears the silver mail to ride into the burning storm, where lords and captains fail. She holds the standard in her grip, the golden fleur-de-lis. The shepherdess is riding out to set the kingdom free. The silver armor catches light, the maiden mounts the steed, to give the shattered, bleeding land the miracle they need. The English line is braced for war, the arrows fill the air. Draw the steel, hold the line, heaven hears the prayer. White flame, holy seal, we force the heavy iron line to kneel.
Lily flag,
Heaven's fire, we pull the kingdom from the burning pyre.
maiden, maiden,
She rides into the dark,
maiden, maiden.
the triumph of the ark. The siege of Orleans is fierce, the wooden drawbridge burns, but where the men of noble blood retreat, the maid returns. She takes an arrow to the flesh, it pierces through the plate, but she will pull the iron out and charge the southern gate. The fortress of La Tourelle falls, the river washes clean, the greatest victory of the war led by a 17. From Orleans we march away to Holy Reims, we tread to place the heavy golden crown upon the royal head. The enemy is shaking now, they whisper of her name. The veterans of Agincourt are running from the flame. Keep pushing with the cavalry, give me the ground, no grace. Today we carve the legend deep across the nation's face.
White flame,
Holy steel, we force the heavy iron line to kneel.
lily flag,
Heaven's fire, we pull the kingdom from the burning pyre.
maiden, maiden,
She rides into the dark,
maiden, maiden.
the triumph of the ark. They sold her for a bag of gold, they bound her in the dark. They thought the trial and ruin could extinguish the spark. They tied her to the wooden pyre beneath the weeping skies, and thought the fire of the stake would silence all the cries.
But chains of iron cannot bind the spirit of the brave.
The ashes of the mortar are the freedom that she gave.
White plate, holy steel,
We force the heavy iron line to kneel.
broken loose and marches from the south. We step into the heavy rain and face the cannon's mouth. But standing on the Belgian ridge at quiet Mont St. Jean, the Iron Duke has drawn the line to face the breaking dawn. The redcoats of the firing line are sinking in the clay. We hide behind the river slope and wait to win the day. The Grand Battery opens fire, the smoke is rolling in. The battle for the continent is ready to begin. The gates of Hougoumont are closed, the coasting guards are set. We welcome in the Bonaparte with British bayonet. The cuirassiers are charging up with saber and with lance, prepared to meet the heavy steel and break the pride of France. Stand fast, brace the lead, break the charging cavalry. Brown, best, smoke and mud, pay for Waterloo in blood. Iron, iron, the Duke is on the field. Iron, iron, the square will never yield. Fierce Marshal Ney is riding hard, a wave of silver chests, but a wall of infantry will put the cavalry to rest. The horses cannot penetrate the forest of the ash. We volley fire into the mass with blinding powder flash. Hard pounding this, the master says, let's see who pounds the most. The broken French imperial pride gives up the bloody ghost. Look out onto the eastern woods, the Prussian banners shine. Or Blucher brings the hammer down to break the final line. The legendary old guard makes a final desperate try. We stand upon the bloody ridge to make the eagles die. Up, guards, and at them hear the shout, the final order rings. Today we end a century of tyrants and of kings. Stand fast, brace the knee, break the charging cavalry. Brown, best, smoke and mud, pay for Waterloo in blood. Iron, iron, the Duke is on the field. Iron, iron, the square will never yield. The twilight falls upon the rye, the smoke begins to clear. We pay the price of victory in blood and heavy tear. A near-on thing, the master said, among the thousands slain. A generation sacrifice upon the Belgian plain. Shoulder to shoulder, iron and ash, drive them away with the musket flash. Stand fast, brace the knee, break the charging cavalry. Brown, best, smoke and mud, pay for Waterloo in blood. Iron, iron, the Duke is on the field. Iron, iron, the square will never yield. Fire! Shatter the machine. Fire! God save the sovereign king. The eagle has fallen. Catch the wind, brace the main, break the line of France and Spain. Catch the wind, brace the main, brace the main. Run out the guns. The Grand Combined Armada sails from the Cadiz coast. The Emperor of France has built a massive naval host to clear the English Channel and claim the island throne. But we will send the painted ships to sink like heavy scone. Vice Admiral Horatio, the master of the fleet, he knows the old formations will only bring defeat. He splits the line in two, a daring bold design to drive a pair of daggers through the oak and through the pine. The morning breeze is fading, the ships are moving slow. We sail into the broadsides without a shot to throw. Look up into the halyards, the signal flags ascend. The final urgent message that the Admiral will send. England expects every man to do his duty. Fire the guns, unleash the heavy iron beauty. Break the line, drive the double column through. fleet can do. Show them what the fleet can do. The victory is creeping, we take the heavy rain. A storm of tear and splinters from the cannonade of Spain. We hold the starboard battery until the ships collide, then unleash hell and thunder through the bows and tore side. We lock the wooden yardarms with the massive redoubtable. The roaring of the lower decks is fierce and terrible, but high up in the mizzen mast a sniper takes a breath to strike the hero of the sea and hand him to his death. A single ball of lead has pierced the medals on his chest. The greatest of the captains will be going to his rest. They carry him below the deck into the dark and cold, but the gunners on the gun deck have a victory to hold. England expects every man to do his duty. Fire the guns, unleash the heavy iron beauty. Break the line high, drive the double column through. Oak and iron, show them what the fleet can do. Inside the surgeon's hole, beneath the lantern light, the master of the ocean is fading from the fight. He hears the distant cheering as the enemy surrenders. He leaves the sacred island to 1,000 new defenders. Now kiss me, Hardy, whispers he. His final breath is drawn. Thank God I've done my duty as his spirit passes on. The admiral has fallen, but the battle has been won. We are masters of the water underneath the setting sun. England expects every man to do his duty. Fire up the guns, unleash the heavy iron beauty. Break the line, drive the double column through. Oak and iron, show them what the fleet can do. Rule, rule, the empire of the wave. Rule, the ocean is their broken. Blood and earth, ash and bone. Blood and earth, ash and bone. Blood and earth, ash and bone. The dragon wakes. Of the Ottomans is marching from the south, 100,000 scimitars to feed the empire's mouth. He thinks the Wallachian crown will crumble and submit, but the fire of the mountain throne is mercilessly lit. Taken as a hostage in the shadow of his youth, he learned the southern battlecraft to forge a bloody truth. We poison all the water and we burn the heavy grain. We leave the marching janissaries nothing but the pain. The crescent moon is rising on the Targovishte night. We muffle all the horses' hooves to slip into the fight. We wear the Turkish armor and we infiltrate the camp. Now draw the heavy broadsword and put out the Sultan's lamp. Dragon's blood, we leave them in the mud. Carve the pine, we hold the mountain line. The terror of the east, we break the foreign beast. is chaos as we cut the sleeping lines. The bloody screams of terror echo through the heavy pines. No man breathes the morning air and lives to see the dawn. The courage of the conqueror is shattered and withdrawn. He marches to the capital but stops outside the gate to look upon the justice of a devastating fate. A forest made of timber holding 20,000 men. He turns the massive army round and leaves the mountain glen. A mile of heavy wooden stakes beneath the eastern sun. A monument of terror to reveal what we have done. The conqueror of empires is frozen to the bone. He cannot fight a demon who defends the mountain throne. Dragon's blood, we leave them in the mud. Carve the pine, we hold the mountain line. The terror of the east. We break the foreign beast. Monster, a creature of the dark, because I left the invaders a terrifying mark. But who will hold the border, and who will pay the cost? If I had shown them mercy, my kingdom would be lost. The cross is on the banner, the blood is on the earth. We give them back the terror to prove the nation's worth. We leave them in the mud. Carve the pine, we hold the mountain line. The terror of the east. We break the foreign beast. Stay, stay, the architect of fear. Stay, stay, the dragon sun is here. The forest is planted. Corleones, Rex Angliae. Corleones, Rex Angliae. Advance the standard. We left the rolling English hills, the stone of London town, to cross the dangerous sea and fight for Christendom and crown. The banner of the Golden Lions flies across the sand, where Saladin and Saracen defend the Holy Land. The siege of Acre fell to us, the walls were beaten flat. We wear the heavy iron helm beneath the scorching heat. 1,000 leagues from home we walk the dusty desert road, to carry out the sacred oath and bear the heavy load. The sun is burning down upon the heavy mail and shield. The enemy is swarming on the awesome battlefield. They rain a cloud of arrows down, they circle like the wire. Hold fast the line of infantry and fan the battle fire. Lionheart, Coeur de Lion, we march beneath the desert sun. Iron shield, holy oath, the King of Kings is with us both. Rah, rah, the Crusader stands. Rah, rah, across the shifting sands. The signal finally is given down the dusty line. We break the ranks of infantry and let the broadsword shine. The hospital is charged the flank with terrifying speed, with Richard at the head upon his battle-proven steed. The desert dust is choking and the scimitars break low. We scatter all their cavalry and deal the crushing blow. For every fallen brother and for every broken vow, the lion takes the victory and wears the laurel now. Though Jerusalem is waiting just beyond the hill, the weary march and fever try to break the royal will. We sign the truce of pilgrims so the sacred gate remains, and turn our horses backward from the burning eastern plains. the icy road through Austria's dark stone, imprisoned in Durnstein Tower, abandoned and alone. They thought the lion spirit in the dungeon would expire, while England paid the massive price to feed the greedy fire. Released from chains and shadows, we return to claim our right. The King of England steps once more into the battle.